Purple and white quarters, green sleeves, purple armlets worn by Robbie David. Number 7, Green Sky. Non-runner here, number 9, Estate Planning. And Spirits Bay is the 11-10 on favourite. The Hardest Geezer, second in the market at 100-30. Then Public Enemy at 6-1, at 12-1, Clotilda. Bigger prices. Green Sky 18-1, 22's Vaguely Royal. Zambezi Fix, Lucky One, and Mac 10 all at 28-1. So 2 horses clear in the market here. Spirits Bay and the Hardest Geezer. Spirits Bay now 6-5 on. So runners out on the course for the second race at Newton Abbot. Well, Spirits Bay is a shade of odds on now and definitely has maybe a class edge here, albeit it's got 12 stone 2 to carry. Less Toby McCain Mitchell's £3 allowance. He's good value for that. Horse looking well. Was 7th in the Imperial Cup at Sandown back in early March. Ran 3rd behind Constitution Hill and Brentford Hope at Cheltenham. Grade 2 level before that. So he's had some tough assignments. Failed to win last season. And this looks a little bit a slight lowering of the sights for this first run of the season. His last winning mark at Exeter was 1-1-8. He's off 1-2-2 here. So that doesn't seem too harsh. The Hardest Geezer is his market rival. And they are in similar colours. The Hardest Geezer wearing a hood towards the right, brown and white hoops. Spirits Bay's got a little white face. And he's on the left there, but the starter's about to call them in. Well, they're just about ready to go. And a first-timer away for the ITUS Event Safety and Security Conditional Jockeys Handicap Hurdle. And to the fore, Clotilda, one of the 2 greys in the field. Public Enemy on the inside in the blue-yellow sleeves. Vaguely Royal, Handy out wide in an orange cap is Mac 10 as they jump their first flight. Followed by Zambezi Fix on the inside of the Hardest Geezer. And not far behind those is Green Sky, then the favourite Spirits Bay. To the outside, brown and white half sleeves, white cap. And the early back marker is Lucky One as they jump the second flight. And Clotilda disputing it with Public Enemy as they run towards the end of the back straight. Zambezi Fixes on the inside, then a Green Sky and Vaguely Royal. Then the Hardest Geezer, Spirits Bay, held up by Toby McCain Mitchell aboard this quite warm favourite. Then Mac 10 on the outside and a couple of lengths to Lucky One. On their way down the side of the course and on towards the 2 flights in the home straight. Flights 3 and 4, Clotilda and Public Enemy. Clotilda and Freddie Keithley, Public Enemy and Chad Bament. And then on the outside, Vaguely Royal, the outside of Green Sky, who's seeking to give trainer David Pipe a quick double this afternoon. Zambezi Fix on the inside. Then the Hardest Geezer in the centre is Spirits Bay. And the Hardest Geezer just getting a bit of daylight and began to really tank. Is pulling now on the right in the hood as they jump that one. And now moving on towards the next. Clotilda leading just to Public Enemy. Zambezi Fix and Green Sky, who jumped well there. Then Vaguely Royal on the outside, followed by the Hardest Geezer. Spirits Bay, the favourite, with Mac 10, and Lucky One is last. Heading towards this next turn, a left-hander, and out onto the side of the course. 4 flights left to jump in this 2 miles, 1 furlong test, and it's Clotilda and Public Enemy. Vaguely Royal is towards the outside in the headgear, the outside of Green Sky. The bigger grey Zambezi Fix on the inside. Then the Hardest Geezer. Spirits Bay has got lots of cover. Then Mac 10 on the outside and Lucky One. Heading now towards this left-hander. And the 2 flights in the back straight. Public Enemy on the inside of Clotilda. Clotilda just the leader from Vaguely Royal. and Green Sky and Zambezi Fix. And then Spirits Bay just in behind those on the inside, the Hardest Geezer. And then Mac 10 and finally Lucky One as they jump this next flight of hurdles into it. Public Enemy and Clotilda both took it well. Followed behind them by Green Sky, Vaguely Roars on the outside. On the right, Zambezi Fix, the Hardest Geezer alongside Spirits Bay as they jump the next one. The Hardest Geezer made a slight mistake there. And then back in the field to Lucky One, who's improving a bit, because gone past Mac 10, who's under pressure. Vaguely Royal coming under pressure as well. Not much response at the moment as they now turn down the side once again on their way back towards home. And Clotilda, Public Enemy, these two have been first and second all the way. Almost joined now by Green Sky on the outside. Tracking them is the Hardest Geezer and Spirits Bay. In similar colours, the Hardest Geezer in the hood. Spirits Bay the favourite with a little bit of a white spot on his face as they run down now towards this turn in. And they're followed by Zambezi Fix and Lucky One, who's making ground from the rear. Coming through smoothly now is Spirits Bay on the outside. Spirits Bay smoothly into the lead. Clotilda under pressure. So too Public Enemy. Green Sky behind these. Then the Hardest Geezer. Lucky One is on the extreme left, but Spirits Bay came to take it up in leisurely fashion. Jumped well there, the Hardest Geezer trying to make a battle of it now over on the right hand side. Then Lucky One hasn't really gone for everything on Spirits Bay yet as they go towards the last. Good jump needed. Spirits Bay from the Hardest Geezer. Spirits Bay was better than the Hardest Geezer, and Spirits Bay goes on to win comfortably from the Hardest Geezer in second. Lucky One made a lot of ground to finish third, and they were well clear of Public Enemy in fourth.